Hey fellas, I'm not here. Why? Because for some reason, YouTube Studio is refusing to start. Can you hear me though? Oh yes, I can. Okay. For a second, my audio capture froze. I am trying to get it to start. I didn't want to leave you guys on the waiting screen for like 7 weeks. I don't know why it's not working. I am attempting to open the program again. Oh, it's performing first time setup? What do you mean? I've been using it like... I've got 146 hours in this thing. What do you mean first time setup? I can just be him. I can just be orange. I could. I hope there's not gonna be too much background noise for today because, so what happened? I've got a few things. Oh, wait. Oh, looks like I got a refund for Gart and a Ban finally. I just noticed on my Steam. Wait, it's still in my library. I thought I wasn't allowed to keep it. Oh, no, it says purchase. Okay. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. Oh, VTube Studio did start. Oh, it's probably gonna show up. And just, like, over the front of everything, because it's not got the transparent background yet. I don't know why everything's running so slowly today. I'm not doing anything different than I normally am. I can now buy it again and experience the joy all over. Oh, I can't wait. I'm good. I'm really okay. Ah, wait, no, that's the wrong. I don't want items. I don't want items. I don't want items. Ah, I'm an idiot. Why am I forgetting where I need to go? A secret behind the scenes. It's not turning the camera on. Oh, there it goes. Okay, finally. Good lord, took you long enough. Hey, thank you for the, gnome. Crash, because I swear if you crash, I'm gonna cry. Why does Streamlabs say we all yearn for the mines? New notifications. We all yearn for the mines. What does that mean? What are you talking about? It won't tell me. I'm clicking on it. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, they released Minecraft overlays. That's what that means. I was like, what does that mean? You trying to tell me something? You trying to tell me this streaming thing ain't gonna work out? You should stop streaming and go work in a salt mine. Okay, finally! I don't know why it all freaked out on me. But we can begin. And do let me know if the stream is lagging. So, to expand on my story about possible background noise, one, my window is open. And you could say, why don't you close the window? And you bet I would love to, but guess who forgot to turn the heater off before they went to class? So, in order for my room to stop being the temperature of Satan's butthole, I'm gonna leave the window open for a bit. Two, some random guy just showed up. I think he's one of my roommate's friends. That's cool and all, I guess. But now they are screaming in the living room, which is normal for this dorm, but yeah, I don't know how much my mic picks up in terms of that. I'm hoping it's not much. I'm hoping it does not pick them up. Yeah. I don't know, like, I'm forgetting that this mic is better. Like, this mic is far better than the one I was using. And then the one that picked up my roommate screaming in the background for that one stream where she was playing Resident Evil or something. I finally have motivation to work on this again. I was so burnt out on it, and I got a little too obsessed with VTubing. And by too obsessed, I mean like only wanting to work on model stuff. And my problem is, I'm autistic as hell, so when I'm motivated to do something, I only want to do that. And if I try to do something else, it's gonna come out totally half-assed. So I stopped working on the game for a while because I just could not get up the motivation to do it. Thankfully, I think it's coming back. It feels like it's coming back. Especially since I'm almost done with a lot of like prep stuff. Because the next thing I want to do, I probably won't be able to start in full until after I'm done with this semester. Because of how time consuming it will be. But of course that one would be less of a, like a, I want to rush this out. Because it's like, the other thing I was working on needed to get some files to someone within a decent time period. Without taking like a month. So, yeah. And the other time-sensitive thing is I'm applying to a VTuber group. So, I had decided before, I was like, I don't want to be a part of an agency. Because I don't get control or whatever. So I was like, I don't want to give up my character, I just made them. I like my character. But I found out about adoption agencies that don't make you do that. You don't have to give up your character. They adopt you as is. And so I was like, hey, do furries generally audition for these? And you know what? I don't think they do. But hey, there's a first time for everything. And I said, I'm not sure. And I said to myself, I'm not sure why furries are not auditioning for these. If furries would just rather remain indie if they don't generally get accepted, or if they just don't think they'd fit in. And I have my now streaming. Oh, did I not change my text? I thought I changed my text. I didn't change my text. And I thought, how did I instantly lose my train of thought? What was I just talking about? It's not letting me change the text. Let me change my text. You can't scare me this time. I saw it come up on my menu. Is this just destined to be Gartic phone because it will not let me change it? Oh, there it goes. Finally. Thank you for the follow, Joker THX. Ah, we are streaming Ga. G. I fixed it. There we go. Agencies, you know what? It's actually kind of an unknown if agencies pay. There's just like a setup for, like, it's a notoriety thing. Because you'll get a lot of notoriety, especially if you join like big ones like Niji Sanji or Hololive. Because I've been doing a lot of research on this, so like I know names now. Because you'll see VTubers like you definitely seen Gargura around. She's the little white. I think she has white-haired shark girl. With the blue eyes and the fangs. She's part of Hololive. But did you try event? Did you try out for one of these agencies? Is my width off? Oh, you tried to scare me. Nah, it won't work. It won't work. I'm more prepared this time. Husky, you're the only VTuber. Well, I mean, like, just in general. Okay, you know who Pecora is, though. You know who Pecora is. Because I showed you her. I was like, I showed her you. Like, yeah, I showed you to Pecora. I went over to Pecora and I said, hello, person that I absolutely know. Here's my best friend, Austin. Likes rabbits. So in theory, he should like you, right? Her and the shitting ones. That is right. That's right. Enna and Mika. Because I showed him a clip yesterday. Of some Niji Sanji ones. VTubing is like, it depends on what you want to do, how intimidating it is to sign up for. Or to do. You have to know, like, in the end, you are still just a streamer. And I guess I'm stealing advice from Vox Akuma saying this, but you're at the end of the day, you're a streamer. And you have to be entertaining. You can't just give up when you see low viewer counts, or you can't just give up. You're scared of enunciating to your computer, because it can be scary. I'm still scared of enunciating to my computer. I'm talking to nobody in person, but I am still attempting to be entertaining, because you still have to be entertaining, and it's not really for everybody. Yeah, the big VTuber corporations, they are intimidating. They are tricky to get into, that's for sure. But I can see why people join. It's definitely a fast track to being recognized. And if you're not necessarily looking to build your own brand and more build your personality and the validation and all that, or just want to, like, be able to full-time stream without necessarily having built a specific brand to you. Or if you just need a job. Like, if you're a streamer and you need to be making more cash, or for whatever reason, like if you need it, I can see the appeal. And one day, honestly, might try. It's for the sake of it looks pretty fun. Like, not all the time would it be fun. I'm not entirely naive, so I know there will be instances where it is difficult, where it is stressful, where I have to do things that I don't want to do. But that's what you can say about any job. When I was working on Freedom Planet, there were times it was stressful. There were times I had to do things I didn't want to do. So it's really just you're still working for a company. It really just depends on what VTubing is to you. If it's all about having full control, or if you want to just be able to be a face of personality that people enjoy without necessarily being completely independent. It's far more difficult to grow as an independent. And I guess I never explained what group I'm even auditioning for. It's not a big one. It's decently sized. I drifted away from the microphone. It is called Lucid Multimedia. They are currently holding auditions for a while. I think it's like for the next few weeks. And I definitely need to expand the size of this. I don't know if I'm gonna get in. Honestly, I'm trying not to get my hopes up. Now, I did anyway, because I'm that kind of person who is automatically just gonna get their hopes up for anything, but I'm doing my best. Putting together a whole animated tape and everything, and I'm allowed to say that I'm auditioning. They do encourage you actually to post your tape online and stuff. They're like, you're totally free to talk about it. For companies like Niji Sanji, you're not really supposed to do that. If you post it online, publicly, you're probably gonna get blacklisted, so don't do that. But probably can't remember how I found Havoc Fox. Probably when I was checking news on Freedom Planet 2. Heck, I mean, yeah, it's all valid. Any way you find me is valid. You could have found me digging through the garbage looking for a snack, and it would be valid. I frequent the local Wendy's dumpster. Actually, I don't like Wendy's that much. I prefer McDonald's. I know that's super basic, but it's kind of an inside, like, joke question mark. I don't know if it's really a joke, but it's more of an annoyance to my family that I don't like Wendy's when they all hate McDonald's. And I hate Wendy's because my stomach can't handle it half the time because their burgers are too, I guess they're just too good. With McDonald's, it's more... It's probably less healthy, but it's less food, I guess, because the burger's all smushed. You know how the McDonald's burgers are all squished? That, I guess they, that's easier on me. I don't know. That's weird. I've never, like, analyzed why I like McDonald's more. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with giving auditioning to an agency a try. But the reason I'm not auditioning for things like HoloLive right now, despite the fact that their auditions are open, I believe? I don't think for Niji Sanji, I think they're closed. But for HoloLive, they are open. I don't want to just throw away my identity immediately. I just made it. I just got here. I know I've been on the internet for a lot of time. I know my identity as Dusky is not new, but my VTuber identity as Dusky is new. And I don't want to just throw it away, because I worked a long time on this model, I worked a long time on this channel, and I worked a long time on this game, and not be able to stream it anymore would be sad, and then just to say, hey guys, never mind, we're not doing VTubing anymore, because I can't, like, say on my main account if I get in that I made it into HoloLive. You're not allowed to. So, it's like, you're not supposed to involve the company in your main account. So you're allowed to still use your main accounts and stuff. Like, I wouldn't have to abandon this, I don't think. But I would not be able to say anything about it, and so I would pretty much have to just kind of discreetly cut down hours and come up with some other excuse for it, probably. Because they really, really, really don't want people to find out who who any of their livers are in real life. Generally, it's very frowned upon. But I was somewhat relieved that they don't make you give up your online presence as who you used to be. You're just not allowed to connect the two. And yeah, you know what? You're right. I have had an online presence for almost half my life. I mean, when you think of it, it's probably more for safety that they make it stay a secret. Because, like, I know some people get really weird about VTubers. I seen virtual obsession over some of these HoloLive girls, to the point that they would, like, go on witch hunts trying to find their face. Just their face. Or like, what does she look like? And it's just like, it's not... Well, it's creepy. It's a little scary how aggressive some people get, which is why you really don't want to cultivate a fan base like that. It's why people generally get upset sometimes when a VTuber will make a fan base of what they call girlfriend fans or boyfriend fans, where they'll kind of interact with their fans. It's, you know, more commonly you would think of it as parasocialism, but those are like more specific aspects of it. Or they will get mad if they believe they don't have a chance with you. Or if they're really obsessed with you, they might try to find you, you know? I heard about one case where there was a VTuber, I think she was with HoloLive, that was not able to go into the office for her 3D birthday stream or something. I don't remember what it was that she was doing, but she was doing a 3D stream. But some of the characters have 3D models, and they'll take the talents, they'll take them to the office, and they will have them, like, act as the character in their 3D stream. So, kind of like VR chat, except it's motion tracking without a headset or whatever. But they have to be in office to do that because their technology is, like, you know, specialized and stuff. but she could not go down there to the Hololive office because then the people who were currently stalking her, whatever she was, they had to like, actually they were like, go stay home, do not come here because we don't want you getting like hurt. We don't want anything happening. So like, don't cultivate an audience like that. Don't do it on purpose anyway. I can see people doing it by accident. And I don't think being paranoid is the right way to go, because then you're just scared the whole time and streaming isn't fun anymore. It's fun to have a relationship with your fans. It's not fun to like have your fans think that they are going to be in a romantic relationship with you. That's just creepy. Oh, that's a much better tail motion. Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay. Incel proofing? Heh. I don't know who I would want to be if I joined a big agency. I know this stream has been so far like 20 minutes of me ranting about VTubing. But I just got really interested, and I had caffeine. And caffeine makes me talk, so you're here for the ride. Or not. Press that X button anytime. You've chosen to stay, so you'll hear me rant. Yeah, if you need to go to bed, that's no problem. Do not prioritize me over your well-being. I am here to entertain, but I am not here to ruin your sleep schedule. But if you do allow me to, I'll try to at least make it fun. No, you gotta support me 101%. There's no leaving. I locked the door. You can't get out, by the way. Ooh, that reminds me. I watched this show today. I don't watch much Netflix or any Netflix. Or any streaming services. Like, TV-wise. But I watched one today. I watched the show. I don't actually know if it was part of a show or if it was just a separate episode of something. And it was called, I believe it was called The Menu. Oh! That's a terrible impression, never mind. I locked the door, but did I lock the gnome? I don't think I can lock the gnome. He got in here anyway. He's very powerful. He's extremely powerful and terrifying. The all-ever-threatening gnome man in my room who lives in my room under my bed. I can't make him leave. Help me? The Menu. Oh, it's a movie? I didn't know it was a movie. I came in like halfway through it. Because my roommate was watching it because she brought a television, which has been a good and bad thing for me. Because one, she doesn't spend as much time in her room playing Fortnite and being really, really loud. But on the other hand, she's in the living room a lot, so if she does watch something she perceives as funny, it can get kind of annoying to listen to. But it is what it is. She was watching that while I was, when I had just awakened. Awakened? That is such a creepy way to say that I woke up. When I had newly awakened, I went outside to the living room to see, and she was watching this thing, and I was like, huh, what is this? And then it got my attention, because I was like, oh, whoa, this is interesting, actually. I find this interesting. And it was at the very end, there was like this chef guy, and there was a bunch of people in a kitchen, like in a restaurant, a fancy restaurant. And I think the plot was this chef guy was gonna kill them all, but I don't know why he was gonna kill them all. I think it's because they were rich. I have liquid consume. I gotta consume a liquid. I think he was gonna consume them all because they took his passion away for cooking. They were all rich guys and they took his passion away for what he loved. You almost got me. I wasn't expecting it that time. Keep trying, and I know you can do it. So we had trapped all these people in a restaurant on his, like, island, I think. And there was this other girl that was there, and her name was Margot. And she was there because... Oh, wait. You're right, I have my desktop audio off. Because I was listening to music on my own. Yeah, it needs my desktop audio on. I don't wanna... Ooh. Tricky. I wonder if... You're fine. Vent, you'll be fine. Let me see if I can make a source for that. I have to cover up my viewer count. It's making me subconscious. Application, audio output. No, that's just desktop audio. I'm listening to copyrighted music right now. So I don't want. I can't play. But I can put it back on. I can put it on for you guys. It's gotta make sure it's actually working. For some reason, it's not. I control audio via Streamlabs desktop. Maybe it. To use that? Maybe? I can redeem whatever myself. I have infinite points. Use... I don't think that's it. Let me see. I'm gonna give myself one. I'm gonna redeem a... What am I gonna redeem? Cat noise. Wait, I see it in my... Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that one? I redeemed a cat noise. No, really? Does it only work through... Heck. Interact. Interact. Sound alerts. It saw you. Yeah, that is so strange. So it's like I can only play it over desktop. I don't want to play it over desktop. I may have to look into this later. I'll have to find something that I can play that isn't copyrighted and use it. Wait, no. Hold on, I'll look up some music. We'll get some music. Halloween farts is not copyrighted. I don't know what that is, but it scares me. Thinking about it. That is worrying to me. Pause the video. I need to make sure this video's loading. It's not gonna stutter in the middle. So I may just... Ooh, we got a cyberspace mix from... Oh wait, no, that's the same. That's literally the same guy. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. Then I'll turn desktop on. I'll turn that down a little bit. You can hear my rain sounds. I will turn those off. I said I'm turning those off. Pause the video, thank you. Play the other video. Okay, let me know. Is that too loud? Is that quiet? Does it sound good? I want to make sure it's not overpowering me. Okay. You never know half the time. You never like, is the music overpowering me or no? At the time, I have no idea. Monitoring things live is a pain in the butt. For me, anyway. Anyway, back to this. I remember what I was talking about. I know I was probably talking about VTubers. I was probably... Oh, it is still on. Whoopsie. My bad. There we go. Fix that. Okay. I will never remember that my default BGM is on, ever. Because I can't hear it on my end. So you guys have probably figured that one out already. Austin, you lied to me. How could you? I spent yesterday talking to some of the talents from the agency that I'm applying to. And some of the people that are also applying. I wish there was somewhere to find audition tapes for the talents themselves or the talent that wants to be a part of the company so that I could kind of like compare. What I've been doing is going through people's audition tapes for places like Niji Sanji or whatever, or just guides, because I found this guy who is a teacher, or at least he is a teacher VTuber, calls himself VTuber Senpai. He apparently, every time Niji Sanji auditions open, and I don't know if he's done it for Hololive, I feel like he's only done it for Niji, he will have a stream where he walks through the audition form and gives tips to anybody watching on what to and what not to do. Which is honestly a very unique idea for streaming. Honestly, I like it. It's very helpful. It's very selfless, considering that who knows if that gets him blacklisted from the company or not. I have no idea if that is a thing that they do. If they're like, how dare you walk anyone through our audition? He'll never hire you now. But I don't think he would ever want to be a part of it anyway. Because if he isn't a part of it anymore, he shall never be able to educate anyone. Ever again. Nah, it's not that serious, but I feel like he wouldn't want to just leave. There's people who don't want to just leave. Because that's me. I don't want to just leave. I want to be here. I want to stay here. And I want to continue to harass you all until eventually either I decide to keep going or I decide to find something else to do. I don't know how long I'll VTube for. I don't think anybody does, really. I know talents that graduated. And and they use the term graduation for when they leave the company. So So when a VTuber says they're graduating, everybody cries. But yeah, I think it'll be funny. What I'm gonna do is I graduate college in December of next year, hopefully, and I'm gonna tweet like I'm graduating, and then I'm gonna be like, from college. Just kidding, from college. I'm a college graduate. Yay! I win! I won! I graduated, but the good kind of graduating. But a lot of them continue to be VTubers after they graduate. Point of it, though, is that they aren't using that character anymore. Particularly if it's an agency that comes up with their character for them. In that case, then that is when they stop using their character. The one that they had for that company. They can go on and become an indie VTuber, which is what I am, which is what Sabrina is, which is what a lot of us are. Indie VTubers. Any VTuber that isn't corporate. Have you learned many things about VTubing? I hope you have come out of the stream highly educated. I am a very educational person. As we know, I know many things. They may not be right things, but they are many things, and I do know them. It's like old coots giving advice. It may be bad advice, but it's free. Should learn from Bao when it comes to VTubing. Which Bao? Bao the whale. I thought there were multiple Baos and then one was bad or something. Unless I'm thinking of Hostify and there was no multiple Baos. Because that one sucked. That one apparently was a bad guy. I don't know. I only saw like one video on it and I was like, gross. And then I never watched anything else. I never was a fan of his. I never even knew he existed until the drama video. Oopsie. YouTube 101 with Miss Dusky. I will teach you so many things. YouTube 101 with a VTuber who's been doing it for a month. Yeah, I want some subtle motion on that. How VTuber stat? Okay, let me look. Let me look. Let me judge this person. See if they're worth my Oh. Yeah, I've seen them. Nice to meet you. We're the Bikini Bottoms. I've seen Shy Lily. Yes. There are, in fact, male VTubers. There are a lot of male VTubers. Hololive also has male VTubers. It is not just girls. The males do not get as many views as the girls, but there are plenty of male VTubers out there. At least, when I say they don't get as many views, I mean in the big companies, when they'll do a male wave. They will usually get a little less traction than the girls, but they will still push them a lot, and a lot of people come to see them. Just in comparison, there's fewer. There are no, I mean, I'm just talking in general how many male VTubers there are, and in general, both corporate and indie, there's a decent amount. There's plenty. As for non-binary VTubers in the corporate space, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure there aren't any. Because they usually want them to present as either male or female. At least the character. They're not telling you as a person to stop being like that. But the character is not non-binary. Because in those, it's like you're playing a character as opposed to like it's your avatar. So it's more like, I don't know, it's more like applying for an acting job almost, I think. Because it's like if I were to apply, I'd be applying for like, I would be like, I'm gonna act. Because they want to, like they even sometimes ask for voice acting experience. I guess it's just a matter of how comfortable you are with like having multiple identities. Like, I'd be alright with it. I'd go for a presenting female. No, I'd be way better at that. I could probably pass as a guy, but I wouldn't like it as much, so. I think it's because it's inherent, it's like inward, it's innerly Japanese, and so it's not as, the verse things, and then maybe they, I don't know their logic, but maybe they just desire to keep it like organized in branches of males and females. They should make a branch for non-binary. I don't think though that it's coming from any place of malice. Outright malice towards non-binary people anyway. I don't think that's the reason. Gender anarchy branch. Oh, I don't say there's no malice at all. But I don't think that malice is, like, specifically directed towards trying to erase any one identity or whatever. Any company has got some degree of malice, I imagine. I shouldn't be saying that. I shouldn't be saying that about a company. If I ever want to audition for them. I should probably shut my pie hole. Sticking his mustache in that one frame. Eh, it's fine. If I ever do, I'll just wipe the video off YouTube, no problem. Lucid won't care. Lucid won't care. It's not, they don't care. Not their company. I won't get in trouble with them. No, the fart stopped working! No! No, it's still not working! I turned the freaking... Ah! Hold on. Ass don't work. Ass don't work! No! Hold on. I did it! I did it! I got it working. It's back! Sonic, help! I can't shit! Sonic, help me! My ass don't work! Dump succeeded. That's the funniest song title, I swear. Like, I know it's referring to computers. I know it refers to, like, a ROM dump or whatever taking place on a computer. But it's also really funny on its own because you can't help but think of it like that. I can't help but think of it like poop. When your computer lets loose a fat shit. My voice is cracking. I hate you. Regardless of any pre-established company rules, I probably won't publicize my audition because I'm probably gonna put my redesign in it. Like, here guys, here's my rebrand that I want to make, that I want to do, and here is what my new model looks like. And so I don't want to like just throw it out there without anything fancy. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go all out for you guys. You guys don't get to see it until I'm ready. Where does the shit go? Up. Thank you, Heaven, for being the public toilet. Indeed. Sounds amazing. Bad. Sounds amazingly bad. You're horrible. I can't believe you. Who is shitting up again? Unless, like... Are we talking about Tails potentially shitting into the air? Like, if he shits while he's flying... This is horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible, and I apologize in advance. But if Tails shits while he's flying... would it, like... Would it fan out? Would it just fly everywhere? Or would it just fall? Because technically the tails are not above... Not below his butt. So if he shits, then it doesn't... It just drops. It drops like normal, I think. Shit propeller. If he's doing that thing where he's like got them underneath him and he's like fanning them so that his descent is slower, then yes, the shit would fly everywhere because he's pooping directly into the fan. But if he's not got them positioned below his butt, if they're above his butt, unless he poops like upwards somehow, unless he somehow has like rocket propelled shits that fly up, it's not gonna hit his tails. He's gonna be fine. This is the worst. It's my fault too, I brought this up. I'm so sorry. Why do he drinks so much jet fuel? He doesn't drink jet fuel. When did you hear that? In what Sonic game did Tails drink jet fuel? He doesn't! He didn't... What are you talking about? What steel beams? Am I missing something? Did I miss something? Did I miss some plot point in some game where Tails ate jet fuel and then melted a steel beam with his ass? Where was Tails? No, I'm not. No! Sir, no. Not in my Christian Minecraft server. God forbid I ever get super chats and you people send things like that. Oh, too much? Too much? I don't know what's too much. You decide what is too much. I'm a very indecisive little shit. I don't know what's going on. Where am I? How did I get here? I just woke up and I was streaming and I don't know who any of you people are. Help me. I'm scared. Mother? Where's my mother? I haven't seen my mother in years. She doesn't exist, actually. I'm an AI. You know those AI streamers? Well, I'm one of them, but I'm just really advanced. So you can't tell. You can't tell that I'm an AI because I'm so well spoken that you would never be able to guess. I'm not ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my cousin and he sucks. He never came to Thanksgiving. It doesn't matter that we didn't invite him. He should have showed up anyway because he cares. It was a test and he failed. He failed the test. And so I don't like him anymore because he doesn't show up when he's not invited to things. Like a polite person. But see, my family's not polite. And so he shouldn't be either. How dare he be polite? I'm sorry, but as a language model, I am not capable of subscribing to your Twitch stream. I'll just use that. I'll just use that going into streams. And I'll just say that and leave. Sure, that'll go over well. I could discuss a video I saw yesterday of a very unique shopping method related to robots somewhat, and since an AI could technically be classified as something robot related. I saw this person who had a robot, a little RC car robot, and they drove it to Petco. Also, what is an LLM? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, but as an AI language model, I'm stupid and I don't know how to... I don't know what that is. Learning language model. Oh yeah, yeah, those guys. Those guys, they always think they're just hot shit, don't they? And they try to steal our thunder. Anyway, these guys... This lady had a little robot car with a little camera on the back and a little compartment where she put money in, and she put a note in it too, and it said, like, on a note, it said glow shark food, please. But she couldn't go to the store herself. So she drove the car out to Petco, and she drove it in. And in the back of the compartment, there was money too. So she drives it up to an employee, and the employee notices the car, and they're like, what the heck? And then the car tips its hat, because the little guy on the front has a cowboy hat on who tips his hat at her, and then she notices the money, and she's like, oh my god. Oh, look at that! And she went and she got the glow shark food for the little car and checked it out and everything, and then asked it to come back soon. I need to get an RC car to do my coffee shopping for me. But honestly, with how little the employees on campus care, I think I would be hard-pressed to get them to come out and actually look at the car even, or check to see what the note inside of it said. I'd be hard-pressed getting them to actually leave the counter, probably, because they care so little. They really aren't even... I think their spatial awareness is gone completely. It's somewhat irritating. Because a lot of the time they're just very rude to me. A lot of the campus staff is not the nicest. Because they're just so tired and they probably get super underpaid and everything. And they have to deal with us, college students, so I can't blame them entirely. Because I don't think I would want to deal with me. Or that too. They could not be human. Be a bunch of aliens working here. Bunch of freaky aliens, or a bunch of ghosts. Bunch of ghosts. I kind of want to show you guys some videos I've found. Lizard people running the college. And I'm human. I was human. I am human. Mark's verbal slip-up will forever be one of my favorite clips. Oh yeah, speaking of, like, authorities stuff, is Trump actually getting arrested? Because I keep seeing people talk about it, and I'm confused. Because I didn't hear anything about this before it started trending. And I'm like, what's going on? Is he actually going to jail or what? Is he just like they're gonna put him in handcuffs and then act like something's going on, and then they're just gonna like not do anything? Because like I honestly don't have the energy to care, but I'm like, what is going on anyway? Because I cannot get information out of anyone that makes any sense. Everyone's just making like rumors. It's all rumors. I do enjoy the AI generations that I've been seeing of it, though. That are seemingly implying that if Trump were to be arrested, he would begin fist-fighting the police. Which, I don't think he has it in him to do, but would be hilarious to see anyway. Somewhat what like Magical Joe. I made Magical Joe Biden last week, I think, or the week before that. You know what I should do? I should stream more AI stuff. I should stream trying to get it to put more presidents in magical girl outfits. Because it takes me a bit. Because I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for it because I have limited credits. I have unlimited generations to a point. But honestly, I think some AI shenanigans stream would be very fun. Very fun to mess with. So I have been trying to be a little more unique with my stream ideas. Like, I've noticed that a lot of indie VTubers, and again, absolutely no shame on anyone, this is just my analysis of trends. But a lot of us generally just kind of play games. And I'm like, okay, so what makes a streamer unique? What makes it so that you retain viewers and retain an audience that actually wants to click on you because they think they think the stream idea is interesting? Because if you don't have big booby, I noticed a lot, like, for a VTuber to get someone to click on their video as a new VTuber, you grow faster if you got big booby, and I don't. You know, Event, I feel like I beg to differ with you that if I shit myself on stream, I don't think I'm gonna get views. Maybe, but I don't really want to test it out. You can, though. You're very free to. You are entirely free to shit yourself on camera and see what happens. See how fast the police arrive to your door, because I'm pretty sure that's gotta break some law. Technically, that could still be an AI shenanigans. Since those videos are so insane, I think they're AI generated. What? Correct. Thinker family videos. Have you, I don't know who like watches JonTron anymore, but I know I saw his, I don't remember when it was, but it was, I think it was sorta recently that he watched, like, weird children's videos. And there was one with eggs. There was one with colored eggs that had, like, smiling faces on them. And then one gets picked up. Oh, no. They fuse together. The eggs fuse together. And they turn into a giant egg. And then they smash the barn they came out of. And go over to this claw machine that, like, picks them up. And then there's, like, little baby eggs that come out of the big egg. And then the eggs eat the big egg eats all of the small eggs. And then that's the end. And I don't understand what that's trying to teach people. I'm sure it means something. Maybe it's a cry for help. Like it's someone at the end of their rope makes the egg video and hopes that someone gets it. Someone can see the true hidden message between egg. Gosh, I wonder if I can find it. I don't know. I don't know if searching JonTron egg video is going to get me anywhere. Watching— oh no, it was watching the most disliked videos. I'm gonna see if I can find it. If I can see— oh wait, yeah, he had the title in there. Learning colors, colorful eggs on a farm. Okay. Oh, it's like one of the most searched videos now. Oh, there's like multiple of these though. This is not the same one. Is this it? Oh, I think I found it. I think I found the, yeah, no, I found it. Okay, okay. Hold on. I'll put it up. I'll put it up. Real quick. Real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and make a new screen capture for it so that I don't have to, like put it, on my main one. I'm gonna name it Egg. Egg capture. That'll be it. May I offer you an egg in this trying times? Of course you may. I highly appreciate egg. Me screen, yes. Okay. Got some good stuff. We got some good stuff on the egg capture. I wish the little window for this was not so tiny. Makes things difficult. Oh no, I hit it. Whoops. Go above. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And let me have egg capture. I want egg capture to be bigger. I'm trying. We'll, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna close my soundtrack. You gotta see this. You gotta see this shit. This is like, I don't know what, but it's definitely something. It's important. This is really important. Yes! No. I refuse to stop. I refuse to stop. This is important. No, we're learning colors. No. This one, I don't know what this color is. What is this color? What is this color? Can you tell me what this color is? Yay! How dare you? It's not shit colored. You're shit colored. Oh, I don't understand this language. It's white. Religiously offensive? I don't know. That's a weird reason for that to be flagged. I don't understand these letters. I will never understand how to pronounce a lot of these things. They're leaving. Baby's first F word. Where are they going? Will we know ever? It is nighttime. They are festering. They're gestating in their habitat. It is morning time. The egg creatures have finished fertilizing. They are gathering. They are now fresh. They have no color left. Literally the FNAF sound effects. Why was it high pitched? Not like that one that's looking at me. Oh. Now they're shattering like glass. And now they merge to create a more powerful entity. Claw beckons. The freaking barn explodes. Oh, the noises. Why are they so aggressive? Oh, we gotta fill him up. It's red. We're winning! We stay winning!
Krasny.
Krasny! And he has had a child! The freaking... The sound of it hitting the ground is so violent. It's like it's really heavy or something. But even the babies coming out are like really aggressive. Like they're incredibly heavy. And stop having babies. Oh, he ran away. Oh, he's running. He's escaping. The killer is escaping. How is this 5 years old? I just noticed it's an old video. No, your children. Can I catch him? Can I get him? Yo, he got him. And they have multiplied. The end is nigh. Is this just the end? Does this happen forever? How long does this... Wait, this goes on for another 10 seconds? In silence? It's completely silent. No, I don't want another one! No, I don't want another one! I don't want another- Stop! Stop! I don't want to watch another one. Oh. I'm done. I'm done with those. I don't want to see another one. I don't want to see anything ever again. I don't see anything else. I'm done living, I think. I think I'm okay. I'm okay with dying now. I've survived long enough that I'm okay with dying now. Now that after I've seen the life cycle of an egg. An egg creature. Did those come from chickens? Does that happen? Do chickens give birth to sentient eggs? That like walk around and stuff? And they walk around and they eat their offspring? Do chickens eat their offspring? Egg-like creatures, because they're not actually eggs, because there's no way they're eggs, because eggs don't do that. Eggs aren't alive. Eggs can't walk. Eggs can't hurt me. So wait, according to the video, eggs give birth to more eggs. So in the sense of what came first, the chicken or the egg, does that mean that the egg absolutely came first because the egg birthed more eggs? And then one just so happened to turn into a chicken? Was that never the intent? Have we been lied to? I feel like a lot of... I feel like I'm gonna get taken out of context for a lot of this. Was it you? You were behind this? I can't believe this. I feel so betrayed. The chicken versus egg question was created by Big Chicken to sell more chickens. Oh, I actually have a tear coming out of my eye. Created by Big Chicken. I literally used the excuse to get out of class today after our collab work was done that I had something important I needed to do at 7. This is important. This is important, right? Debating the philosophy of Big Chicken. Big KFC. Oh, Big Sanders. It's Big Sanders. It's Colonel Sanders. He's behind it all. Do they have KFC in Japan? I know that is a random question to ask. They do. You know, I was betting they did because I was seeing a lot of like KFC collabs in my VTuber research and I was like, do they have KFC over there? Or are they just deciding that it's funny and they want to, there's a story. So KFC in Japan is like a thing, like a big thing. It's a Christmas tradition. Wait, that's why there was Christmas music playing. Oh my gosh. I was one of the streams, I was watching one of the VTubers, Takanashi Kiara, I think that's her name. And she had Christmas music playing, but there was a bunch of like chicken decorations. There was like KFC decorations. That's why. That's why. Because they eat KFC for Christmas. I didn't know that. When I gotta start eating KFC on Christmas. Sounds like great. It sounds fun. KFC is great. I love it. It's very good. If you don't like KFC, you're dead to me. I've never been this talkative on a stream. I am putting in legitimate effort to talk. Like, to talk for a while. Because I don't want to sit there and leave dead air. Nobody likes dead air. I'm working on my performance art, baby. But also now I'm beginning to feel my throat getting sore, so that's something. That's my hubris, that's what that is. I'm the kind of person who doesn't really, like, work my way into anything. I just come right out of the gate and do it. Which is good for some things, not good for others. Probably not good in the case of strengthening your vocal cords for long periods of talking when you're a naturally shy person in real life who doesn't do that often. Who comes out and decides to talk for 3 hours straight, and then realizes their voice is probably gonna be gone tomorrow. Hey, I don't have a stream tomorrow, so it's fine if I lose my voice and sound like a dying frog in my meantime. Because I don't have to talk in class tomorrow either. Just drink tea. I don't like tea as much. I don't like tea that much. I have a Coca-Cola. Is that good enough? It's very, It's very diluted. What happened? What happened to my Coke? not supposed to be like that. It wasn't like that earlier. I didn't do anything. I didn't shake it up or anything. I don't know why it's so not Coke-y. It just kind of stopped being carbonated. Despite the constant negative press, you should drink Café. I had Café earlier. I actually had coffee in class today. Because I like to get coffee before a collaborative workday. Because... well, honestly, there isn't really a reason. It just makes me feel more cozy. You ever just feel cozy when you have a drink that you maybe aren't necessarily even drinking, but it just makes you feel, like, different to just know that it's there? Makes you feel organized, I guess, or something. Like, maybe I watched it too much, maybe I got too much into, like, anime tropes when I was younger, but I've just developed the habit of wanting something on my desk, like a classic lo-fi girl with hot cup of indistinguishable beverage on her desk that is steaming the whole video and somehow never gets cold. That kind of thing. But just seeing it there makes me feel cozier. Even if I just forget to drink it the whole time and it gets cold anyway. Which has happened a lot with hot cocoa, which is why I've kind of stopped drinking it. When I waste enough food, I decide that I have limits and stop trying to do it, because it's not like I don't intend to eat it. But sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes I get too distracted and just don't remember that it's there until it's totally not cold already. I should just eat cold food, but I don't have much food that really just is fine cold. And cheap food, isn't generally, like, doesn't work for fixing being hungry. You can't really stave off full on, like, you need to eat dinner hunger with something just like a bag of Cheez-Its. It does not work, at least doesn't work for me. Doesn't take that long to be hungry again. And then in which case you kind of just get stuck in this loop of eating and then eating again, and then you start, you know, you gain weight and then you start feeling bad and the cycle repeats itself. Because you're still eating a bunch, but you're not getting that satisfaction of not being hungry, so you just end up getting stuck in a loop. I know a lot of desk-born people like me would fall into that trap. Just starve. You starve. Don't tell me what to do. Telling me to starve myself. I do that anyway. I forget to eat all the time. It's not intentional. I just kind of forget to eat dinner. I'm most proactive about it on class days, because I'll actively be walking home from class and remember, like, oh yeah, I need to go get food, and then I'll go to the dining place. Yesterday I got there too late. And they were just closing up. They wouldn't make any more food. And I was sad. I barely missed it. And then I was already in a bad mood because I got a grade back for a lab and it was a 0 because somebody in the class told me that submitting it wasn't required because basically you do the lab in the lab and the grader gives you a grade slip with your grade on it, like you did this, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I thought maybe he had some correspondence about that with the teacher, but apparently no, he does not. So teacher thought I didn't do shit. And so it just gave me a 0 after like a week of waiting. And I was like, huh, no, no. I was like, at that point, I had a D in the class, and I need that class to have a C in it. Or else it doesn't work as a prereq for my literal last semester next semester, meaning I would have to take another semester to be able to register for the stupid class. Oh, thank you for the raid, Laney Bun. What were you up to? Don't believe I've seen you around before. It's getting mad at my professor. I did fix the lab grade though. The lab grade was fixed. I emailed him and I was like, hey, here's my graded slip. I have it here. Here's a picture of it. I did complete this lab on time. Please do not give me a D over this. And he was like, write grades in Canvas. And I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. Because I checked and it was 100. And I was like, thank God. I don't want to get a D over missing a lab that I know for a fact I didn't miss. He doesn't want the D. I feel like I'm gonna get a D in another one of my classes, but it's not as big of a deal if I do. Cause this class, the class that I just said I had a D in, has it's a prereq, was it? It's a I always called it a prereq, and I almost called it a prereq. Then I was like, well, I have to explain what a prereq even is. But it's a prerequisite for another class I need to take during my last semester. And without a C in it, I cannot register for that class. And that causes a lot of issues because I'm already taking an extra semester because of some credit shenanigans my first few years in COVID messing things up. So if I don't pass this class with a C or above, I don't get to be in that class that I need, which is a problem. And I think I could probably get an exception and they would let me register for it and then take them both at the same time because I absorbed a lot of information from this class still, but it would still be a lot of course load, which I could probably handle, but it would be a lot more painful. But otherwise, I'm hoping that works itself out. I'm hoping. I think I'll be okay. I need to study for the final. And I think I can keep my C in it. I do have a class I'm gonna be taking online over the summer, but it is one class. So I figured it wouldn't interfere with streaming that much. Because I figured it would be a better idea if I did that one class to kind of boost my workflow during my last semester so that I only had 4 classes to deal with at once rather than 5. Because there was an online option for it, so I can still go home. There was an option offered for another class that I needed, and I would have taken them both. But that class actually is only offered in person, and I'm not staying on campus over the summer. Because if I have to walk to the tech hall in summer heat for a full month before my semester in the fall even starts, I am going to jump off a building. This place, this college, it gets bad about that. This general region of the country is not good for summer heat. I can tell you so much about band camp and how much that sucked in the summer heat. So much that generally I'll get like flashbacks of band camp, not like trauma flashbacks or anything, but like just general like sudden remembering it. When I hear like bugs buzzing around in the summer. That makes sense. There's like this general noise that bugs with thicker wings make. Kind of like, I guess it's like, I don't know what kind of bugs. Beetles, I guess? And you'll hear the very thick, hard flapping of their wings in the summer as they start around in the heat. And it's synonymous with being in band camp, because I would always hear that. They would be all around. Oh, and you want to know something? Oh, cicadas! Yeah, them! I hate cicadas. I don't know why. They don't do anything. They're just loud. But seeing them is so freaky. They're so scary to me. I don't know why, because I know they're literally harmless. They don't do anything to you. If you pick one up, it can't do anything. It can just, like, scream at you. That is it. For some reason, I'm absolutely terrified of cicadas. I don't know why. I'll never know. I'll never know. Cicadas are scary. You can love your cicadas. Just do not take them anywhere near me. Keep them out. Keep them out. Way. I don't care if they're little fellas. I don't care if they're little fellas. These little fellas are not allowed in my house. Get them out. I had one... Okay, my roommate literally brought a dead cicada into my room once. She was gonna... What was she gonna do with it? Her friend just comes in with it in his hand, like, oh, look at what we found. And I'm like, ah! What the fuck? I don't know. I don't remember if it was a molt or like a whole cicada, but it was creepy enough that I was like, what the fuck is that doing in here? And she's like, oh, I'm gonna turn it into jewelry. And I'm like, you do that somewhere else. Do not bring that thing in here and show it to me like it's a prize. You keep it out of here. I'm scared. I don't like it. It was not just yellow. I don't believe, anyway. Maybe a hypocrite, though, because I will just bring frogs into people's houses and be like, hey, look at this! Look at this guy! That, Austin, I feel like that would be traumatizing for me. Legitimately. I've had dreams about bugs that a bug can do something as simple as fly towards me in my sleep and I will wake up immediately because of how scared I am of it. I'll just jolt awake. You know when you wake up and you're like still panting and you're like a little sweaty? That, for me, it's like, ah! And then I'm awake and then I'm like checking all over my body like, is it in here with me? Is the bug in here? Did I get away from it? Is it in my room? What's going on? Like, most of the time it's about bees, though. Because I had a kind of a awful experience with a bee when I was little. It wasn't, like, anything bad, but for a toddler, it was traumatizing. Because I had this guy that I knew. I don't remember his name, I don't remember anything about him, except for the fact he liked basketball, I guess. Because he had this, he had a basketball, and he took it to recess, and this was like... It was kindergarten. I have trouble because I moved schools in 3rd grade, so sometimes I don't remember which one it was exactly, but it was, I believe, kindergarten, and he kicked the ball up into the top of the sandbox. We had a big sandbox. It had like a wooden hut above it. But you know the problems with wood, and carpenter bees, and normal bees too, because they had a nest on top of it. And I don't believe he knew. He was like, hey, look at me, I can kick the ball all the way up to the top of the sandbox. And he does. And it hits the nest. And all of them, and he booked it because he knew right away. He was like, oh, and he ran. I was a slow kid, and he didn't process what was going on fast enough. So they all saw me instead. And they all came after me. And I got stung. So that was cool. And just like, you know, I was like fleeing across the playground and my teacher's like, what the fuck's going on? And I'm just like screaming, running for dear life. And then it, you know, caught up to me because I'm like 6 and my legs are the size of twigs. And so, yeah, no crap, it caught up to me and got me. And then I had to get like a salve on the side of my face. It stung me on my face. And from then on, I was like, I don't want to be anywhere near these things. Just when you're being chased by one and you can't get away. Ugh, gross. You turn around and see its little beady eye, not even beady eyes, beady face. It doesn't, like, you can't see its eyes when it's one of those. I believe it was probably a female carpenter. Because I specifically remember that it was a carpenter. And carpenters don't have male carpenters don't have stingers. I believe only the females do. We got a Havoc Fox fact. Let me see. What have I been doing lately? Ooh. Wait, no, that's not a fact. Hey, did you know? Wait. You know anything about Havoc Fox? Maybe that would make sense. Let's see. One of the themes in the game, a lot of the themes in the game were themes made for other things originally. I've reused a lot of themes for the game over time. Most notably, a theme for a villain character who's coming up used to be a commission theme that I made for Funny Man. For one of his characters that he no longer uses, but I recently remixed it, remade it, and put it in the game as a theme for a different character. And I leave a lot of those silly little references for the people who will be taking psychic damage from them in the game. Because normally people are gonna listen to it and be like, oh, that's a good song, and then they'll just, like, you know, they'll go on and play the game like normal. But for the people who know, then it's like, no, I wish I forgot that I ever made that character. This is probably the reason we keep calling him a furry. Honestly, I believe in my next game I would like to base a character off of Zala was the character's name. I want to base a character off of him, or just straight up put him in the game. He's not copyrighted. Not like a Pokemon or anything like that. Foxton. Hey, blame Austin, right? You'll never hear the end of this conversation. The chat's relatively active tonight, so Nightbot's like wilding in there. Maybe I should turn the interval down. I set it to like 10 messages because it wasn't active the past few streams as much because people were in call. And now it's like, the chat is actually like more active tonight, and so the Nightbot's like, oh, I gotta send messages! As long as it's not like too annoying or anything. Like, I finally set it up, and now it's like, it's taking advantage of it, where it's like, well, now that I'm finally here, I've gotta be extra annoying to make sure everybody knows it. As if it wasn't my fault, and I didn't totally set the time interval for it. I can't believe Austin hates us. Gosh. I feel so betrayed. Yeah. Hey chat, Austin had a dream the last, like, few nights ago or something that he turned into a cat girl. That means it's working. Right, chat? Right, yes, it's working, it's working. What? Lucky? I want to be Shiver. No, you don't get to be Shiver. I want to be Shiver. Let me have it. Let me have the surprise potion. The Finger Family surprise toy that turns you into Shiver. Or wait, no. It's the octopus potion you bought off the dark web at 3 a.m. that turns you gay also. Guys, we bought a VTuber potion off the dark web. When I drink it, I'm gonna turn into a VTuber. No! Yeah, I have an interesting conversation topic. I want to ask you guys about your opinion on something very dividing. Very, very dividing. Extremely dividing and extremely, like, controversial. Do you like those sugar cookies? The squishy ones. Do you like the squishy sugar cookies? If you don't, I will kill you. I have them here and I love them. And I say if you don't like them, that I will execute you. Good. You know the ones I mean. Like the big ones with the colorful icing on them. And the little, like, sprinkles. I don't know what they're called. The little flat sprinkles. Those ones. I got Easter ones. Oh, fuck. It just crumbled on me. It scared me. Sorry, Faye, I'm gonna choke. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Austin just saying I wish I was dead. You almost made me choke on my cookie. I had I had to step away. Oh yeah, guys, so we may have a cool stream coming up next weekend. Do you want to guess what it is? It starts with a C. Starts with a C and ends with a B. That doesn't end with a B. Seabat does not end with a B. It doesn't. What? Not Seabat. That ends with a T. B as in boat, as in balls, as in CBTE or whatever. I don't know. Crab stream. He's got it. We're gonna have a crab stream, baby. It is now time for crab. You know what? It should be time for crab. Hold on. It should be time. It should be time for time for crab. I need to. Hold on. I gotta pull up the crab video. I gotta pull up crab video. Yes, it's now time for crab. I need to. Not the egg capture. Not egg capture. Hold on. That is still up though. I should pull it up in that window instead. Surprise Dark Souls stream. No, we're gonna have like normal crabs. We're gonna, well, not maybe normal crabs. We're gonna have like the permit crab. What is this? Oh, This one. Click on it. Click on the video. No, I don't want egg. Go to the egg video. I have Crab Rave. Is that copyrighted? I feel like that's copyrighted. I'd love to play Crab Brave, but I feel like that's copyrighted. I'll get in trouble.
It is now time for crab.
Why is it lagging? Why is the video lagging? Hold on. No, shit. Hold on. Oh, Monster Cat's not copyrighted. Time for crab will not judge the Elden Ring crabs. Skillshare has lied to you. I don't know. I want the William Afton, not Michael Afton. Gotta watch Crab again.
It is
Crab,
now.
I want to watch Crab video again because the video broke.
It is now time for crab.
I want to see it properly. Unless it's still gonna lag. It's still lagging. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Huh. Hello, my crab friend. How are you doing? Wait, what if this song is copyrighted? Is this copyrighted? Like it might be. And then I just like nullified my point. Oh no, it's a MIDI. Okay. You had me scared there for a second. Probably okay. Not a big deal. Even if it is muted, like who cares? Who cares? You guys got the... See, that's the incentive of coming to a stream. Is... Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. The incentive of coming to a stream is that you get to see Time for Crab, and you get to have Dear Prudence, and you get to have all of that without worrying about it possibly being muted. You get all of that for free. The incentive of coming to a stream. Shut up! Shut up! The videos tried to play it and wanted to play it. Wanted to turn my stream window, my screen capture off. I want William. I keep trying to call him Michael Afton. That's like the whole point, is not to call him Michael Afton. He's not Michael Afton. For some reason, William Afton is such a funny character to me. He really shouldn't be, considering what he did, but, he is hilarious to me. Well, I guess he's become a joke. He's absolutely become a joke in recent games. Like, what is he even doing? How is he still around? How is he not properly dead yet? Like, I know he's dead, but he's not, properly dead. Still hanging out. He's still around. He's still there. Unfortunately. Considering a lot of us would probably rather he goes away forever. It's just really fun to make fun of really bad people. You know what? Yeah, it is. Not him on this stream. You're the one playing, like, Red Alert or whatever. Red Alert 2 stream. I don't own the game. Sorry to disappoint you. I don't own that game. What is Red Alert 2's, like, gameplay again? Is it one of those, like... What is it called? Arena shooter? Arena... fighter? RTS? Real-time strategy. Oh, I hate... okay. I hate real-time strategy games. I'm so sorry. I do not have the patience for them. I don't hate you. I said I hate real-time strategy. I don't hate you. Arena shitters. There was one that I played with you guys one time. That was... I don't remember what it was, though. It might have been CSGO. I know I played something else that wasn't like Valorant or whatever. It was specifically something else. Something else popular, but like an older game. It was free, that's how I got it, so... May have been... that... was it... I don't remember what it was. I gotta remember, I do not remember. That's so long ago. I just remember there was a map where you could jump off and kill yourself before the game even started. Yeah, so it was CSGO. Okay. I enjoyed that one. Is it still in my Steam library? It is. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, that was definitely it, because it is still in my Steam library. Just checked. I should play it again with you guys sometime. That one was actually fun. With friends, anyway. I know I stink at it. I stink at all, like, RTS and shooter games, but... it's fun to screw around. CS2 coming soon, though. That one costs money? Probably. I don't know. Correct me on that, possibly. I don't really know if it costs money, because I don't pay attention. I don't, no money. No money, okay. Maybe I'll think about it. I know that so many VTubers stream stuff like Destiny 2 or whatever. And while that's totally fine, I want to kind of stick out a little more. Playing something they're actually good at. Also, you know, you want to, like, start branching out and expanding people who come to your streams. Probably a little easier to do so by doing something that everyone else isn't streaming at the same time, so they don't have to pick. Mega research brain! I'm doing so much research on it. Should do a try not to laugh stream. He talks about being original and then is like, yeah, I'm gonna do a try not to laugh stream. Problem is, I need people to send me things that I haven't seen. Because if I take a bunch of videos that I've already seen and think are funny and put them in a folder, then my initial blind reaction to it has already been had. So I won't laugh probably because I'm good at not laughing at things I've already seen unless they were really good. And I know a lot of people say that, but I am good. I know I'm good at it. I've lasted through a lot of them. A lot of gauntlets. Oh yes, compile a list of bullshit. Absolutely. Maybe I'll do a bunch of party streams like that during finals week so that I don't go insane. I've been unsure what to stream now that finals are coming up. Because I can still stream, but I can't stream as often probably while I'm studying, which is why I've been cutting down my hours just a tad to prepare for it. But you bet after I'm home and moved in and everything, I'm gonna go nuts. And then I'll have a week where I don't do anything in June. It's like late June, and I'm going to Canada. And I'm gonna not stream while I'm in Canada. Because I have no idea what the setup will be. So I don't want to say I'm gonna do something and then not be able to do it. Don't subject me to League of Legends again, please. I could do a stream where I play Apex Legends with Chi. I'm gonna be in Vancouver. Somewhere around there. I forgot exactly where. But I know I'm in the Vancouver area. Tim Horton? What about it? I'm only there for a few days, and I already want to go see Layla, so if I go see anyone else, you're probably gonna have to come to me. I just can't invite Layla over to the house, though, because of my parents, who hate gay people, so I can't invite her and her girlfriend over to a rental house. I can invite you, however. You are able to come. Probably won't hate you as much. Yeah, it's that, and I just don't want people starting fights. Because some people I know are less likely to put up with it than others. Or I can, like, deal with it because I'm used to dealing with it. But other people, when they're disrespected, probably will speak up, and good on them, but also I don't want an altercation happening, so I'll just avoid it altogether. I know if something like that happens, then my mom's gonna be like... My dad is fine with you. I feel like he's just, like, disappointed in you or something. But I don't think he dislikes you. I think he's just, like, unclear on what to think of you. What kind of a burn is that? Like, my dad is disappointed in you. Well, in his eyes, anyone that doesn't have, like, a super high-paying IT job is, like, a deadbeat, so whatever, right? He's still talking to me about what I should do for interviews and stuff when I get a job. They say that, they say when you get a job. I know, it's a bit exhausting, but it is what it is. Honestly, that's all I can say. It is what it is. To all of it, because, like, what am I supposed to do? I live there. And I can't really move out anytime soon. When I graduate, I want to start, like, working on it. But beforehand, not particularly, because I want to finish my CV stuff first. And focus on getting this VTuber stuff off the ground, because if I do somehow manage to get somewhere with it, that'd be a little bit of a side income there, right? I don't know if it would ever be a full-time thing. I would love it if it were a full-time thing. But in terms of me actually getting that far with my progress and my, like, numbers, I don't know about that. But that does not mean I won't try. I will definitely keep trying. Because I do enjoy it. And I've noticed some differences in myself. Where I have noticed that I'm a little more vocal, I'm a little more able to assert myself in just normal life. Oh, bye Austin! You just really got a shit! You have a good shit, dude. Yes, that's precisely what I'm hoping to achieve by auditioning for an agency. I mean, achieving a little bit more wind. You get in enough circles, eventually more and more people figure out, like, hey, this person might be worth watching, and then they'll come over. You know? The main goal is to let them know what they're missing. Like, hey, here's what happens over here, because, like, the people don't come because they don't know. This is the issue with a lot of streamers. It's like, well, you know, I bet there's a lot of streamers out there that I would absolutely love watching, but I don't know about them. The key is getting yourself out there so that people will find out about the streamers they want to watch. That's the tricky part, but you gotta be brave. You gotta take action. You gotta keep working. You can't just give up when you see low numbers coming through. You can't just give up because you're tired. You gotta keep working. You gotta show them that passion. You gotta say, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, and neither should you. I think my vocal cords are gonna fall out. If I don't finish him before 10... Or if I finish him before 10, if I finish this animation... I might call it early to save my throat. Regardless, I'm just gonna keep working at him until I have him done. His hand sucks, by the way. I've also been trying to stream earlier. I mean, that's kind of hard. So, like, for me, because I have, school and classes that are early, and it's hard. But I think I can actually do an early Wednesday stream next week, because I don't have to go to my calculus class, and I'll be awake early. Because I gotta go do a test? Or no, not a test. I gotta turn in one of my programs. And he makes me do it in person. He says you gotta turn in, like, the paper with the code on it. I think it's so he can annotate it and tell you what you did wrong. But I have to turn in that hand in. So, I've gotta wake up early. And I mean, I just remembered that I have to wake up early tomorrow too, but that's not really relevant. But my new roommate for next semester wants to meet me. I don't want to meet her, but she wants to meet me, so hey. I don't know. I don't know what to think of her yet because she's, like, smart and I'm not, so... It's scary. You look up your roommate and find out that she's, like, a consistent Dean's List holder and you're like, oh wait, I'm stupid. What's she gonna think of me? You're gonna secretly be judging me the whole time? Ravenclaw versus Hufflepuff. Pretty much. If you were to sort me and my current roommates into houses... I think it'd be like... I'd probably be Slytherin, mostly because I don't think any of the rest of them would be. Then... Ravenclaw would definitely be my smart roommate. Gryffindor would be the one that doesn't really generally cause problems, and then Hufflepuff would be the one who, honestly, I'm not entirely convinced she takes any classes because she seems to always be on Fortnite. If you compare it to just my smart roommate, though, I'd probably end up in Hufflepuff if there wasn't anyone else to take that spot. I don't know. I don't feel like there's a good, like, fit for me in any of the houses. Honestly, I feel like if I actually got sorted, I'd end up in Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff? I don't think I'm necessarily like the bravest of the bunch, so I wouldn't get in Gryffindor. But I have a very an analytical mind that does not remember how to speak English half the time. So I feel like it would put me in Ravenclaw for my love for like overanalyzing things. Regardless of how smart I was. You know what? You have to solve a riddle to get into the dorms. To get, like the Ravenclaw dorms, you have to solve a riddle to get in. I honestly completely forgot about that part, but I was made aware of it again when my mother was playing the scary wizard game that nobody likes when I was home recently. And it was brought up. And I was like, oh right, that was a thing. I was like, man, I wouldn't survive. You know, I would not survive. I'm chronically stupid. I'm not solving any. I'm not getting into my dorm ever. I can't solve a single riddle. When they tell me the answer, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. But in terms of me coming up with it on my own, that's not happening. I'm gonna be sitting outside sleeping on the tile. Like, somebody please help me. I can't get in. I can't sleep. I have to sleep on the floor. Help. Paintings are watching me with disapproval. How'd you get in this house? How'd you get into the Ravenclaw house if you can't even solve our riddles? Like, I don't know, cocaine. I sold enough drugs to Dumbledore that he let me in. Hey, that was a mistake. Or the Sorting Hat witnesses me, like, try to strangle someone on my first day. Depending on how high and mighty some certain wizards think they are. And just assigns me Slytherin because I managed to give Draco Malfoy a black eye on the first day. That's honestly. Never actually beaten anyone up in real life. I feel like in wizarding school it'd be a little harder to hold back. Some of those guys, they are asking for it, that's for sure. I knew a guy who looked a lot like him. A lot like Draco, anyway. Kinda acted like him, kinda didn't. Sort of on and off. It'd probably, if I were to become really good friends with anyone there, it'd probably be the Weasley brothers, but they would be super upperclassmen above me, so I don't know if that would work. I mean, because they seem pretty fun, so I would probably gravitate towards them if they ever wanted to have me. I don't think I'd be very good at making friends. I never was in school anyway, so I'd probably just kind of watch them from a distance. Just be like, haha, they're funny, and then not really, like, really have the courage to interact with them, but, like, watch them. Which is what I do. I just creepily watch people who interest me half the time when I can't get up the courage to talk to them. I'll just stare at them. Just not a great habit to have. I'll just be off in the distance, like, eyes emoji. Like, who might you be? Someone of interest, perhaps? I did that to my crush in elementary school. I don't think I even knew what being gay was when I was like 5. Wait, that was 3rd grade, so I would have been like 9 or something. But I don't think I had interest in anyone at that point, so I was just guessing. And I saw a bunch of kids had boyfriends and girlfriends, so I was like, I gotta have one, because everybody else has one. So I just picked a random guy. I was like, he's smart, he's kinda cute. You will be the object of my affection forever. Now, and I will continue to stalk you for the rest of time. And that is exactly what I did. I stalked the poor guy. I'd stare at him from across the lunchroom and like follow him around. It was like, what? He never told on me, but I was so creepy to that guy. I feel bad. This little me didn't know what love was. Did not know I was absolutely not in love with this guy, but I was like, I have to be in love with somebody, so this guy I'm just gonna pick somebody. I don't remember if he was cute, because my mind automatically tries to age him up and to compare his face to, like, whoever else that I've, like, seen, like, some random actor or whatever, because I do not remember what he really looks like, because it was so long ago. So I don't remember if he was actually deserving of it or not. I don't think he was mean, though, at least. I barely ever interacted with him, so honestly, I don't know. But like, if I try to think of him now, my mind automatically assigns... I don't remember who, it's like... What's the name of the guy playing William Afton in the FNAF movie? It's like Matthew Lillard, that guy. That's who my brain tries to picture him as for some reason. I don't have a crush on Matthew Lillard, but... he like kinda looked like him. I think. At least that would be my theory when he grew up, that he would look like that guy. I was a weird kid. Nobody wanted to hang out with me. Personally, I don't really blame them. I think I was crazy. Because we had a lot of little social taboos that we didn't do, and I did all of them. And I would constantly pretend to be a cat for some reason. On the playground, where the girls were playing house, I would be like, can I play house with you? And they were like, okay. And then I would be like, I'm the family cat. And then pretend to be a cat until they got annoyed with me and then just left me some random place on the playground, like took me for a walk and left me there, and I would just sit and wait. Maybe I was just a little too into warrior cats. I think that may have had something to do with it. Maybe just a little. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot about the time my sister and I used to play fight warrior cat style a lot. And we would put on... I kind of want to play the song, because I remember which one it was. But we would... My mom used to play a lot of Tomb Raider games, and she still loves Tomb Raider, but they don't really come out with any games she likes nowadays. But she used to play tons of Tomb Raider. And so me and my sister would, like, you know, we'd get, like, a secondhand experience of the music. I'm stretching. And, we would put that music on and then pretend to be warrior cats and fight each other. And I mean literally fight each other. We would be on the bed, we would roll around, we would try to claw each other like cats, we would growl and we would hiss and we would pounce on each other. I lost a tooth doing that. I actually lost my first tooth fighting my sister like a cat on the bed. It's not my proudest moment. It was one of my front teeth. One of my right front teeth. I'm gonna find the song we used to put on. I don't remember what it was called, because in my playlist it was just called motorcycle music. I think if I just look up motorcycle music Tomb Raider, it might come up. Tomb Raider Legends 12 years ago. That looks like it's probably it. Unless that's from the movie. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. Here you go. I am thoroughly embarrassed now. Anyway, this would be playing through the boombox on my sister's nightstand while we were fighting each other. I didn't know this game was made by Square Enix. Guess that explains a lot. Well, normal people are like, oh yeah, my childhood was Final Fantasy from Square Enix. You know, that's why the company's my child. And I'll be like, no, my childhood was this. This is why Square Enix was my childhood. And then I will run off and cry because I hate it. Good song though. It's not as good as I remember it, but I probably had delusions of grandeur. Thinking it was some masterful track, purposefully encompassing every emotion I've ever felt in my life as I battled my sister to the death on our teddy bear blanket. I have the MP3 player that we played it off of still. I just can't find a charging cable for it, so it's kind of like not alive right now. Maybe eventually I'll locate it. It used like a weird cable format because it was like a bootleg. I don't remember. It was called a Kobe. And it was a really pretty color. But kind of hard to find peripherals for it. I think I can find a picture of it. I liked it, but it's mysteriously sticky now, so I don't like to put my hand on it. It's got an... I think it's because there's an Angry Bird sticker on it that's like peeling off. And it left a bunch of residue behind. Which is great. Show it. I'm gonna show it. What it looked like. Oh, the red one. No, the red one. I had the red one. Oh, that is exactly the preview image from it. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, there we go. Let me pull that up. Look like that. That's what it looked like. That's the same one I have. And that is what the menu looks like as well. It just shows you like images like music. And you go in your music. And you scroll that little menu on the bottom and you use that, Oh, and it's not like an iPod where you spin the disc. It's just a button. It's not actually a spinning disc. You click the button. It's like you use it like a D-pad, and the button in the center as well works for like selecting things. And I don't remember what the tiny one was for, but I know the center one was for like the OK button. But yeah, it was not a disc that you spun. It was a fucked up little button thing. Oh, and one time I killed it, and I mean I killed it, because I have a very dry skin in the winter, and I become very electrically conductive. And I killed it by statically shocking it to death. And then we resurrected it, randomly, because it wouldn't turn on for like a day. And I was sad because I wanted to listen to my children's audiobooks because I was like a little baby, and randomly I tried to plug it. I think it was Nancy Drew. I wanted to listen to Nancy Drew. And I plug it in and it works. And I'm like, what? How? Because I just killed it earlier. And then it stayed on the same battery power for a while after that. It did not ever die for years. Finally, it kicked the bucket while it was in my drawer. But that thing was a trooper. Probably still is. Probably isn't even dead. Probably I could just get it out of the cabinet when I get home for summer and resurrect it just fine. It'll still work. It'll still have everything on it. The screen's tilted because I dropped it once. And so whatever held it together is kind of like slightly scuffed, but it lives, and it continues to live out of what I assume is spite. I want to ride a motorcycle and have this music playing. It's exactly the same amount of time that I would last on a motorcycle before I probably killed myself. Inevitably, because I can't even ride a skateboard. I have a terrible sense of balance. Well, okay, it's not that bad. It's not great, though. I'm no circus performer, that's for sure. Sure can't do a tightrope and almost, like, cracked a rib on one in a public play place, so... Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but I went to a trampoline park. And I almost, like, cracked my bones on the tightrope they had. But to be fair, that thing was probably a safety hazard. It really did not look safe. I mean, it was just over a pit of foam squares, but... Actually, the amount of kids that fell on that thing was, like, very non-zero every hour, and felt like it probably should have been more regulated because if it was a very tight rope over a, like... It was very taut, so you would just fall on it, and you would immediately get the wind out knocked out of you, and you would just fall and be, like, paralyzed in the ball pit for a while. Not a fun experience. Lying on my back in a pit of balls with my friend over me thinking that she's killed me. Sorry. Yeah, I was born to be the main character. Flips hair. Can't actually do that because I don't have, like, long hair on my avatar. I gotta say it out loud like some kind of weird roleplay command. Flips hair. My neck is hurting. I don't know why. I've worked for longer than this. In weirder positions than this. But hey, you never know on some days. I'd say I can't wait till the weekend, but I think I can wait for the weekend. I don't want to take my tests on Monday. I'm nervous. One's just studying definitions and stuff, but the other one's like full-on calculus. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, guys. So thankfully I got, decent grades. Well, decent grades are the last two. So I'm not doomed if I fuck it up. In either one. But I just hate knowing that I'm on the brink of fucking it up. If I don't study, that is, like... Math cannot hurt me. It can hurt me. I got a D in a math class, like, one time. Like, a few semesters ago. I mean, probably after the stream, I might check my GPA. I know my GPA is fine. I know my GPA will be fine. I asked the advisor, I was like, will it be a problem if I get a D in either of these classes because they're not prerequisites for anything? She's like, yeah, as long as you don't get a 2.0 overall GPA. Thank you for the follow, Spaceform. Oh. Look it up. Look, I'm not dropping out of college. And you don't just believe everything that the internet tells you. I have learned things in college. It's up to whoever to really decide if college is worth it for them, to be honest. At my own risk. I have 1 semester left, I'll be fine. I don't have student debt. I don't have student debt. I got a scholarship. I'm okay. I'll be fine. Can't hurt me. I'll live. I'll be a smart particle and a fart smarticle, and then I will have a degree that makes people like me more in the job market. Blech. Thanks. Trick you like your college did. How'd your college trick you? My college is not the bestest of the best, but yeah. What they need to fix is their parking. There's no parking anywhere. It's ridiculous. Like, okay, yeah, for like the south side housing, sure, there's plenty. But for us over here in the new lot, there's nothing. And it's not even like, oh, cause it's new, there's nothing. But no, cause the other building, the one across from us, there's 2 buildings. And one's new and the other's old, but they share the same parking, and the parking's still tiny! No reason it should be that small. So dumb. It's becoming quite, difficult to keep talking. Like, throat-wise. So, I think I may actually call it here because we're almost done with that sprite and stuff. Oh, now it's showing my volume mixer. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for being pretty engaging. So I had fun talking, and I had fun working on the game this time around. I'm glad everybody showed up, and I'll see you when are we? Saturday, because we're gonna screw around on Roblox. We're gonna find whatever. We're gonna just look at the homepage and we're gonna suffer psychic damage from it. Blows kiss. I'll blow you a kiss too. Ma. See you later. Oh, there it is.